What's going on, YouTube? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update today of Litecoin. Right now, we're sitting at $192.55. We're up about 7.5%. What I want to do is look at Litecoin on the one-day time frame here. We may get into the 4-hour as well as the 1 hour, but the main thing I wanted to focus on was the one-day time frame. Since I know many of you are longer-term investors, that's what I want to pay attention to today. And also, guys, it's going to have to be a little bit quicker of a video. I got a lot going on today, but I wanted to get this out for you. So if you appreciate that, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share with your friends, and we're going to dig into this. So yesterday, what we were looking at is we wanted continuation. So you can see we came all the way down to $153. We hit my support line. We almost had a hammer candle. Then we had a bullish engulfing candle. And now what we want to see is that continued follow through. The only thing that I feel like we've been missing here is the volume. We've been below average on our volume, and we want to see that continue to swell as we go up there and try to challenge that round psychological number of $200. And we also have to remember that we got to keep an eye on Bitcoin, because Bitcoin, if it continues to move to the upside, most likely it's going to carry Litecoin with it. If it drops or has a random dump out of nowhere, then most likely Litecoin's going to be going down with it. So always do all your charting off Bitcoin first and then take a look at Litecoin. That will really help you. But what you can see here is we need to crack this $200. If we can have a daily candle close up above that, the next area we look up to is roughly about $238. We ended up wicking up last time to about $250, but in terms of the daily candle closes there, we'd have to get up above $238 would be the overhead resistance. Now, what's important for Litecoin today, if this candle closed how it is, we have to wait for the daily candle close. But if we did close where we are right now, we would have a daily candle close back up above the 20 EMA, and that's going to be in purple, still trading up above the 50, the 100, and the 200. And what you can also see here, along with this hammer candle that we had, it was close to a hammer, guys. I'd like to see the wick a little bit longer, but this hammer candle, we also had this stock cross taking place in oversold condition, and that's typically what you're looking for when we're trying to find that bottom out of a correction. Now, I can't say for sure if we're 100% out of it, because what we have to pay attention to, guys, if we don't have this continued swell of volume, we could stall in this area and then have another leg down. So you do have to be aware of that. You have to have a plan for that. But right now, we want to see if this can continue to get that nice move to the upside here and see if that $153 was our local bottom. That's what's going to be most important for us. If we get into the technicals, I want to show you a couple things here. So for the technicals on TradingView Pro here, we have a 3 sell, a 7 neutral, and a 16 buy. Oscillators 1 sell, 7 neutral, and a 3 buy. And what you can see here is we're having our average directional index is going to be a buy, momentum is going to be a buy, MACD level is going to be a sell, and your bull bear power is going to be a buy. We've gained a little bit of ground back on our 10 moving average here. It's showing a buy. The only thing that we are showing a sell on in terms of moving averages is our 20 simple moving average, not our EMA. So we're going to pay attention to that as well, and our volume weighted moving average is going to be a sell as well. But it's nice to see Litecoin making up a little bit of ground here. We just want to continue to keep that moving to the upside. So what we're going to do next is look at the 12-hour time frame, and we're just going to work our way down through this. So on the 12-hour time frame, you can see this gives us a little bit more detail. This local bottom, we kind of had tweezer bottoms out there. That's what we're looking for. We have to pay attention as we're getting closer to this 200 moving average. You can see on the 12-hour, we may potentially have a stock cross to the downside. So we could get in some type of equilibrium pattern here, and I do want you to pay attention to that if that is the case. Okay, so that's going to be on the 12-hour time frame. Then we're going to go down to the 4-hour time frame. And I always like to just work through the time frames to kind of take a look at the price action, what's happening here. You can see this area right here. This was a bullish engulfing candle on the 4-hour time frame, and this was also our higher low. And that's important because we're trying to change out of this short-term downtrend into a short-term uptrend, then into an intermediate-term uptrend. So this was our low, higher low. You can see here, and then we'll try to set another higher low as we're setting higher highs in the shorter term here. But you can see in the short-term downtrend, lower highs and lower lows, right, guys? We always want to pay attention to price action. Price action is the king of the chart. Let me get these moving average out of here just for a second, because we're going to get into the 1-hour time frame. You can see also we are at now on the 4-hour time frame at 91 and 95 on the stock. So be aware we're in overbought conditions right now. If we have to cool down a little bit more, I would look at a support area of roughly about $178 would be the area I'd want to see us bounce off of, and we'll put that in green. And then we'll go into the 1-hour time frame. Same deal, looking for trend changes, right? Lower highs, lower lows. Now you can see these higher lows coming in. Right here, higher low, higher low. So now what we want to hold here on the 1 hour time frame is $185.94 as support. And this is basically how I work through things, guys. I'll start out on the week, I'll go to the day, the 12, the 4, the 1, and you can do it vice versa, back and forth, whatever you like to do, but look for those trend changes. That's what you're really looking for here. And it all starts on the 1 hour, and then you try to get it on the 4 hour, then on the 12, then on the 1 day, and that's how you can be successful in this space, guys. But when I give you these targets of support and resistance areas, put alarms in those, because many times you can see down here how we bounced exactly off that support area of $153. So if you had buy orders at 154, right in that range, you would have hit this around that 154, 153, and look what type of profit you'd be in now in just this trade alone. And that's what I'm trying to do in this market, guys. And if you get some from these videos, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I want them to be quick, efficient for you, and for you to get as much as you can out of it. So share it with your friends. If you ever want to help this channel out, I got addresses in the description box there. It's always appreciated. So take care, my friends. God bless. Be patient.